Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of the Daily English Practice Channel. I am your host, Anna, and I am feeling absolutely fantastic today.
And I'm David. I'm feeling pretty great too, Anna, though I have to admit I'm a little out of breath. I was running late this morning because I couldn't find my car keys.
Oh no, David, the classic lost keys struggle. Did you find them in the end?
I did. They were in the fridge. Don't ask me why. I think I was reaching for the milk and just left them there. My brain was clearly still asleep.
Well, that actually leads us perfectly into our topic for today. We are talking to all of our wonderful listeners out there who feel like their brains are asleep, or more importantly, those who feel like they are just too busy to wake their brains up with some English practice.
Exactly. Today's episode is titled No Time to Study English. This routine is for you. We know how it is. You have work, you have family, you have chores, you have to find your keys in the fridge. Life is busy.
It is so busy. We hear this from our students all the time, don't we, David? They say, Anna, I want to learn, but I have zero time. I have no time. I'm swamped.
I'm swamped. That's a great expression to start with. Anna, what does it mean to be swamped?
If you are swamped, it means you are overwhelmed with too much work. Imagine being in a swamp. You're stuck in the mud and can't move. If you say, I'm swamped with work, it means you have so much to do that you feel like you can't breathe.
I was definitely swamped yesterday. But here's the secret, everyone. You don't need 4 hours of sitting at a desk to improve your English. You really don't. We are going to show you how to build a routine that fits into the nooks and crannies of your day.
Nooks and crannies. I love that phrase. It sounds so cozy. It just means the small hidden spaces or the tiny bits of time that we usually waste.
Right, like waiting for the coffee to brew or sitting on the bus. So, Anna, let's start at the very beginning of the day, the morning routine.
Yes, the morning power-up. Most people wake up and immediately check their phone for social media or news in their native language. That is a missed opportunity.
It really is. Instead of scrolling through Instagram, why not try narrating your life? This is my favorite technique for beginners and intermediate learners.
Narrating your life. Let's explain that. To narrate means to tell a story or describe what is happening out loud. It's like being the narrator of a movie, but the movie is just you making breakfast.
Exactly. Let's do a quick role play, Anna. I'll be the busy student waking up.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, I am waking up now. I am stretching my arms. I am looking for my slippers. Where are my slippers? I am putting on my slippers. Now I am walking to the kitchen. I am making a cup of coffee. I am pouring the water.
Perfect. See, that took no extra time. David was doing those things anyway, but he was thinking and speaking in English while doing them.
And it doesn't have to be complex grammar. You don't need to use the future perfect continuous while you're brushing your teeth. Just use simple present or present continuous. I am brushing my teeth. The water is cold. I am hungry.
It's all about building that mental muscle. If you do that for 5 minutes every morning, you are already ahead of 90% of people. You are getting into the flow.
Getting into the flow. That means starting a rhythm where things become easy and natural.
Now, David, what about the commute? You know, that time when people are driving to work or sitting on a train.
Oh, that is prime time for English. Prime time means the best or most important time. If you are in a car, you are a captive audience. You can't go anywhere, so you might as well listen to English.
A captive audience. That's a funny one. It means you are in a situation where you are forced to listen or watch something. Usually it's a bit negative, like being stuck in a meeting, but for English learning, it's a positive.
Absolutely. I always tell my students, stop listening to the radio in your own language during your commute. Switch to an English podcast, like this one, or an audiobook.
Even if you don't understand 100%, it's okay. You are immersing yourself. Immersion is when you surround yourself with the language, so your ears get used to the sounds.
I have a tip for the active listeners out there. If you are on the bus and you hear a phrase you like in a podcast, repeat it under your breath.
Under your breath. That means speaking very quietly so other people can't really hear you. You don't want to look like a crazy person talking to yourself on the bus, right?
Well, I do it all the time, but maybe I'm a little crazy. If you say it under your breath, you are practicing your pronunciation and intonation without drawing too much attention to yourself.
Let's practice that. David, I'll say a sentence and you repeat it under your breath.
Ready.
It's a beautiful day to learn something new.
It's a beautiful day to learn something new.
Perfect. Now let's move to the workplace. Many people say, Anna, I work in an office where no one speaks English. How can I practice?
That's a tough nut to crack.
A tough nut to crack. That's an idiom. It means a difficult problem to solve. If a nut has a very hard shell, it's hard to get to the center. So a difficult situation is a tough nut to crack.
But we have the nutcracker for this problem. It's called labeling and note-taking.
Oh, I used to do this when I was learning Spanish. I would put sticky notes on everything.
Yes, a sticky note or a post-it note. Write the English word for things on your desk. Monitor, stapler, keyboard, deadline.
Deadline. That's a word every office worker knows. It's the date or time when a task must be finished. I have a deadline at 5 p.m. today.
If you see that word deadline on a sticky note every time you look at your computer, you will never forget it. It becomes second nature.
Second nature. When something is second nature, it means you do it automatically without thinking, like riding a bike or, well, hopefully finding your keys in the morning.
Give me a break. My keys in the fridge will become second nature soon. But seriously, another great tip for the office is to change your phone or computer language settings to English.
That is a game changer.
A game changer is something that significantly changes a situation, usually for the better. Why is it a game changer, Anna?
Because we look at our phones hundreds of times a day. If your phone says settings instead of your native word or notifications or incoming call, you are constantly learning technical vocabulary without even trying.
It's about micro-learning. We don't need long hours, we need consistency.
Consistency. That is the key to success. To be consistent means to do something regularly, every day, even if it's just for a little bit. It's better to study for 10 minutes every day than for 3 hours once a week.
I totally agree. It's like going to the gym. If you lift a heavy weight once a month, you just get a sore back. If you lift a small weight every day, you get strong muscles.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about lunch breaks. Most people spend their lunch breaks scrolling through social media or zoning out.
Zoning out. That's when you stop paying attention to what's happening around you because you're tired or bored. You just stare into space.
We all do it, but your lunch break is a great time for a mini session. 15 minutes. Use a language app, read one short article in English, or write a to-do list in English for your afternoon.
Writing a to-do list is so helpful. Instead of writing buy milk, write I need to go to the grocery store and pick up some milk. Use full sentences if you can.
Let's do a mini role play for a lunch break scenario. I'll be David's coworker, and David is trying to sneak in some English practice.
Okay.
Hey, David, want to go watch that new movie during lunch? Or maybe just gossip about the boss?
Oh, I'd love to gossip, Anna. You know I love a good chat, but I'm actually carving out 15 minutes for my English practice right now. Catch you in a bit?
Carving out. Nice expression. To carve out time means to specifically save or protect a period of time for a particular activity. You are cutting it out of your busy schedule.
Exactly. You have to be proactive. If you wait for free time to just show up, it never will. You have to make time.
And make time doesn't mean find time. Finding time suggests it's hiding somewhere. Making time means you are the boss of your schedule.
I love that. You are the boss of your schedule. That's very motivational, Anna.
Thanks. Now, let's look at the evening. You've had a long day, you're exhausted, you're beat.
Beat. That's a great slang word for being very tired. I'm beat. It doesn't mean someone hit you. It just means your energy is at zero.
When you're beat, the last thing you want to do is open a grammar textbook and study prepositions of place.
Oh, definitely not. That would put me to sleep faster than a glass of warm milk.
So, for the evening, we suggest passive learning or relaxed learning. This is where you watch Netflix or YouTube.
But there is a catch.
A catch? What is the catch, David?
A catch is a hidden difficulty or a condition. The catch here is you have to turn off the subtitles in your native language.
The horror.
I know, it's scary, but if you watch with English subtitles, you're still learning. You're connecting the written word with the spoken word.
And if you're feeling brave, turn the subtitles off completely. Even if you only understand 50%, you are training your brain to pick up key words.
Pick up, that's a phrasal verb. Here, it means to learn something naturally or catch information. I picked up some new slang from that movie.
One of my favorite evening activities is the 5-minute journal. Before you go to bed, just write 3 sentences about your day in English.
3 sentences. Anyone can do that, even if you've been tossed and turned all day.
Tossed and turned usually means you couldn't sleep, but if you've been running around like a chicken with its head cut off, you might be too tired to write a novel.
Running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Wow, Anna, you're on fire with the idioms today. That means being extremely busy and disorganized, moving in every direction at once.
Yes, but even a busy chicken can write 3 sentences. Today was busy. I ate a sandwich. I am tired. Simple.
It's about the habit. Once the habit is formed, it becomes effortless.
Effortless. Something that requires no effort or hard work because you're so good at it.
So let's recap what we've talked about so far. Recap is short for recapitulate, which just means to summarize the main points.
Let's do it.
Point 1. The morning power-up. Narrate your life while you get ready. Talk to yourself.
Point 2, the commute. Use that prime time to listen to podcasts or audiobooks. Be a captive audience for English.
Point 3. The office. Use sticky notes to label your world and change your phone settings to English. It's a game changer.
Point 4, the lunch break. Carve out 15 minutes for active study. Don't just zone out on social media.
Point 5. The evening relax. Watch shows in English and write a tiny journal entry. Make it effortless.
That sounds like a perfect routine. And notice we didn't add any extra hours to the day. We just repurposed the time we already had.
Repurposed. That means to take something and use it for a new purpose. We took wasted time and turned it into learning time.
Exactly. Now, David, I think it's time for a little deep dive into some of the phrases we used today. We used a lot of great expressions.
Let's do it. Let's look at swamped again. Anna, give us another example of being swamped.
Sure, I'd love to go to the party, but I'm swamped with chores. I have to do the laundry, clean the kitchen, and mow the lawn.
And what about nooks and crannies?
I found my lost earring in the nooks and crannies of the sofa. It means those little hidden spots. In our routine, it's those 5-minute gaps between meetings or while waiting for the microwave.
I like that. What about under your breath?
He was muttering something under his breath, but I couldn't hear what he said. It's that quiet, private speaking. It's perfect for practicing English in public without feeling self-conscious.
Self-conscious, that's a big word. It means feeling nervous or uncomfortable because you worry about what other people think of you.
We all feel self-conscious when speaking a new language, but remember, most people are too busy thinking about their own problems to notice you practicing your English under your breath.
That is so true. Everyone is the star of their own movie. They aren't looking at you.
Now, let's talk about second nature. David, what is something that is second nature to you?
Playing the guitar. I've played for 20 years. I don't even have to look at my fingers anymore. It's second nature. And that's how we want English to feel for our listeners.
Beautiful. And game changer. A game changer is something that changes everything. Buying a slow cooker was a game changer for my cooking. Now I have dinner ready when I get home.
You and your kitchen examples, Anna.
Hey, I love food. Speaking of food, let's look at a tough nut to crack.
Learning how to use the and correctly is a tough nut to crack for many English learners. It's a difficult problem, but with practice, you can crack it.
You can crack the code.
Now, let's do a quick mini role play to show how to use some of these in a real conversation. Anna, you are a friend who is complaining about having no time. I'm the motivational friend using our new routine.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm going to be very dramatic.
Go for it.
David, I'm just so swamped. I have no time for anything. My English is getting worse and worse, but I'm just running around like a chicken with its head cut off all day.
I hear you, Anna. You sound stressed out. But listen, you don't need a lot of time. You just need to find the nooks and crannies in your day.
Nooks and crannies? I don't have any of those. I'm busy from the moment I wake up.
Well, do you make coffee in the morning?
Of course, I can't live without coffee.
While the coffee's brewing, why don't you narrate your life? Just for 2 minutes. It'll become second nature before you know it.
Narrate my life? Like I am waiting for my coffee? I am smelling the coffee? It smells delicious.
Exactly. And on your way to work, turn on a podcast. You're a captive audience in your car anyway.
I guess I could. But work is so hard. My boss gives me so many deadlines. It's a tough nut to crack.
Just put some sticky notes on your desk. It's a game changer, I promise. You'll be learning technical vocabulary while you work.
You make it sound so easy, David. I guess I could try to carve out a little time during lunch.
That's the spirit. Don't just zone out on your phone, just 10 minutes of English. It's all about consistency.
Okay, you win. I'll start tomorrow. No, I'll start right now. I am talking to my friend David. David is very helpful. I am feeling motivated.
Bravo! See, you're doing it already.
That was fun. I hope that role play helped our listeners see how these words fit together.
Fit together like pieces of a puzzle.
Exactly. Now, David, we should probably talk about the mindset. Because a routine is great, but if your mindset isn't right, it's hard to stay on track.
Mindset is your attitude or the way you think about things, and on track means staying focused on your goal.
Many learners are too hard on themselves.
Hard on yourself. That means you are too critical or you punish yourself mentally when you make a mistake.
If you miss a day of your routine, don't beat yourself up.
Beat yourself up is another way to say be hard on yourself. It doesn't mean physical hitting. It means saying things like, oh, I'm so lazy, I'll never learn English.
Don't do that. Just get back on the horse the next day.
Get back on the horse. That's a classic idiom. It means to try something again after you have failed or had a setback. If you fall off a horse, you have to get back on it immediately so you don't become afraid.
So if you miss your morning narration, don't worry. Just do your evening journal. Pick up where you left off.
Pick up where you left off. That means to start again from the exact point where you stopped.
This is making me feel so positive, David. I think our listeners are going to crush it this week.
Crush it. That's modern slang for doing something very well or being very successful. You're going to crush your English goals.
Before we finish, let's do a little checkup. I'm going to say a word we learned today, and David, you give me a quick definition. This is for our listeners to solidify their knowledge.
Solidify. To make something strong and solid like concrete. I'm ready.
Okay, word number 1, swamped.
Very busy. Overwhelmed with work.
Word number 2, nooks and crannies.
Small hidden spaces or tiny bits of extra time.
Word number 3, under your breath.
Speaking very quietly so others can't hear.
Word number 4, a tough nut to crack.
A difficult problem or situation.
Word number 5, carve out.
To intentionally make or save time for something specific.
Word number 6, zone out.
To stop paying attention because you are tired or bored.
Word number 7, second nature.
Something you do automatically because you've practiced it so much.
And the last one, game changer.
Game changer. That means something that completely changes a situation for the better. Wow, we covered a lot of ground today, Anna.
We really did. Covered a lot of ground. That means we talked about a lot of information or traveled a long distance in our conversation.
I think our listeners have everything they need to start their no time routine. Remember, everyone, it's not about being perfect, it's about showing up.
Showing up, that means just being there and trying, even if you don't feel 100%. If you show up for your English practice every day, even for 5 minutes, you will see massive results.
Massive. That just means very, very big.
Well, David, I think I need to go and narrate my walk to the coffee shop now.
And I need to go find my keys. I hope I didn't leave them in the toaster this time.
Oh, David, you're one of a kind.
One of a kind. That means unique or special. I'll take that as a compliment.
It was. Thank you so much for joining us today on the Daily English Practice channel. We hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we enjoyed making it.
Yes, thank you, everyone. You are doing a great job. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and don't be hard on yourself.
If you liked this episode, please spread the word.
Spread the word means to tell other people about something. Tell your friends, your family, your coworkers, anyone who needs a little English boost.
We'll be back soon with more tips, more idioms, and more fun. But for now, it's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me. See you next time.
Happy learning, everyone. You've got this.
You're going to crush it. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, and David,
Yes, Anna?
check the microwave for your keys, too, just in case.
Will do, Anna, will do.
All right, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. That means we are finished filming or recording. Perfect ending.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.